So I want to bring up the next topic because I'm very closely associated with cyber insurance, and 3Bell has got some unwanted attention from hackers in the past.
Yeah.
And
That's a good way of putting it.
I would love if you could tell the story, because we have lots of insurance brokers that are listening that could use this as a claims example when they're talking about cyber insurance. And then also if you could speak to the benefits of having a cyber insurance policy, because I know you've had to deal with the SEC on a couple things, and I'd love if you could break that down.
Yeah, sure. Well, let's start with the first part of your question, which is, what happened with respect to our unwanted attention. So we got an email from our banker, our private bankers at First Republic Bank. So I'll give a shout out to them because they actually did an excellent job in catching this. But they forwarded an email, and the email was requesting a wire. And the wire was from a legitimate 3Bell bank account. It was an older one that had been zeroed out, but it was, in fact, a bank account that belonged to the company. And it was requesting a transfer of about $40,000 to pay for furniture. It was written very conversationally. It referenced our banker by name. It was sent directly to our banker by name. And it referenced our Los Altos office location. And so this person knew an awful lot. It was a very targeted attack. And most interestingly, and maybe the most scary aspect of this particular person had gone out and registered 3-bell.com with 3 L's for Bell. And so if you weren't really careful, you could see Jon at 3-bell.com, which is my email address. And this supposedly came from me, except it had 3 L's. So if you really weren't looking, it looked a lot like it came from me. And when you went to the URL, it was actually registered through GoDaddy to someone. And so this person had gone through a lot of effort to make this look and feel legitimate. And fortunately, again, the risk management systems at First Republic caught it. And so they said, hey, if this doesn't look legitimate to us, it's not from the right email address, and we're just checking in here. But it actually scared the crap out of me. And for the first time, it made me realize that we were under constant attack. This wasn't something that was happening once. It wasn't just a phishing email, which, for the most part are relatively easy to spot. This was somebody that was, carrying out a calculated tactical attack. And it made us realize that we needed to start developing protocols and systems to deal with that, to train our employees, right, how to spot phishing emails. We had to develop even stronger protocols than is required by regulatory oversight in order to ensure that certain types of requests were escalated. And so it really changed our way of thinking. And at the time, we had a cyber policy, which we actually got through Evolve. Thank you very much. And so we were prepared, right? If that $40,000 had been wired out, it was gone. And we would have been filing a claim, and we would have been fine, right? That $40,000 would have been recovered under the policy. But it really opened our eyes to the fact that we as a firm had to develop a way of doing business that was calculated to prevent us from having to actually ever file that claim. And that was a different mindset, right? We couldn't just wait and file the claim. We needed to go on the offensive as opposed to the defensive.